Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to Mas Pras Bagus Podcast. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Rahman Hakim Prasaja, and you guys can call me Pras. Right now, I'm a student in UIN 1 University and I've taken the English department. If I do not have final assignments, I will definitely be playing some games on my laptop behind me. Perhaps shooting games or maybe even chess. Because when I was young age, my hobby was to play some games. And maybe one of you may ask, do playing games help me improve in English? My answer is simple, yes. Long before I knew English from schools and then English courses, I knew English from games. So when I was a kid, there were so many places to play games such as PlayStation rentals and then even internet cafes. And when I was a child, I was forced to understand English, but in the context to continue the progress of the game. So start from the main menu and then character screen and then options. Those aspects on games always use English. So for the example, I was playing a game and my character was dying, and there were two options. The first one is continue and the second one is surrender. And when I was a kid, my mind will make a conclusion. If I choose the continue option, that will be, if I choose this option, my character will get up and the game will continue. But if I choose the surrender option, my character will give up and it will be game over for me. And that's what I meant by forced to understand English, but in the context to continue the game. And now the big question is, how are games gonna help us to learn and improve English? So it's based on my experience, and I have told you guys before that English is an international language. Therefore, many things such as movies and then films, cartoons, games, music and many more will use English as the main language. And English is a flexible language. What do I mean by that? So flexible here means that you can learn English anywhere and anytime with various ways. So for the example, here I have a product, deodorant product, okay, Nivea Men, and there are words here, black and white, invisible. So one of you people maybe already know what the meaning, but for the beginners and then for the newbie, for the new to English, they still do not know what the words mean. Maybe they still know black and white means, but do they know what is invisible means? Now, if they have the intention to learn and improve their English, maybe they will open their phone and then Google Translate it, or maybe open a dictionary to understand those words. And that's what I meant by flexible language. You can learn English anywhere and anytime you guys want. Well, I do really like playing games. Start from the gameplay and then plot and then maybe the graphic. But I also observe a little bit of English. So before we continue, I'm thirsty, so I will have a drink first, okay? Cheers. So refreshing. So let me continue. English has four main branches. What is that? The first one is reading and then speaking and then listening, and the last one is writing. But in this time we will gonna talk too about grammar and vocabularies. So those four main branches will always be there in all games, right? But according to the genres of the games too. And now maybe we're gonna start about grammar, okay? How can we learn and improve our grammar with games? So for you guys who playing with the games with dialogue or tags, such as the game here, okay, so those are 90% grammatically correct about the text, about the passages, okay. So for the example here, okay, this is a game called Dota 2 and there are many heroes in that game, and every heroes have their own background, have their own biography, and as you can see here, Patch biography, and in this passage, okay, it is grammatically correct, okay, for the formula and then maybe the nouns and then the pronouns, then the adjective and many more aspects of grammar. It is grammatically correct. If you do not believe me, just search anything, any dialogue, any text that you can meet in games that you are playing. And then next is vocabularies. So of course with vocabularies you will have new words, you will have new sentence, okay, because in every games it has their own text, their own dialogues and their own description, maybe about the hero and then the objectives or maybe the story, okay. So eventually if you play games a lot, okay, and then different genres game, like maybe from horror and then sci-fi and then shooters game and then maybe a battle royale game, you will know new words from them, okay. So the different genres of the game have their different type of words too, okay. So for the example, you guys playing horror games and then you guys will meet new words like maybe gore and then chainsaw and then many more. And then maybe the next branches we're gonna talk about the reading. So reading skill is almost as the same as the vocabularies, because you will meet new words, new sentence, okay, but maybe from the dialogues or from the text or from the description in the games you are playing. So reading, if you are usually read maybe for the hero's biography, such from the Dota 2 game, okay, you have read the passage start from the biography and then skills and then many more. And then you will have the habit, fast reading method, okay, because in the reading skill and the context of the game, alright, you guys need to know clue or maybe point or maybe objectives about the game. So you guys will not read many long dialogues, many long passages, and automatically you will guys need to read the important clues, the important words, okay, to continue your game progress. Am I right? So that's what I meant if you will get the fast reading method by playing games, okay. And then the next one is listening. So in this listening, you will have another hardware to rely on. You cannot rely on laptop speakers because laptop speakers sucks. Maybe you will need to buy a loudspeaker or maybe headset like mine, so you guys can hear clearly and loudly, and you guys will understand the words meaning easily. Okay, so maybe for the listening skill, you guys will need to play audio games, okay. Maybe like the dialogues and maybe voice acting, or maybe voice actor and then dialogues that came out from the character's mouth. So if you guys every day, maybe per day, you play game 1 hour and then you plug your headset on and then you hear the characters dialogue, the characters conversation, you guys will have habit, okay. So you guys will know the word English easily and the meaning and the understanding easily. And next branches is speaking, and the speaking here is special occasion because you guys need to play online games to really improve your skills. So for the example, okay, you guys are playing games like Harvest Moon, okay. So Harvest Moon here, there is a dialogue, there is a passage, and if you guys read it, and of course when we learn language, we do not only read it, but we also gimmick it with our mouth, okay. So by accident we will speak the words that we see, but in the loud sound, okay. So for the example here, that's what I meant by gimmick speaking with the words that we see. And then if you want to improve more, okay, but the speaking skill, you guys can play online games such as Valorant, Counter-Strike and maybe Dota. And then you will need to use headset with the microphone on, and then you guys go to settings and then settings your microphone, so you are in game and you can speak, you can communicate with each other player, with your teammates in the game. But note, do not share or do not inform your personal information like maybe your address, maybe your family business, okay. Just talk about the context of the game, alright, or maybe just a little chit chat, okay. So for the example here, you can hear it, guys.
The United Kingdom, not
As
the
you can,
Ukraine.
see
United Kingdom.
and here, this is
me,
Dota
man.
2, and
Please,
those
man.
two guys
I
were
like
communicating
your
with each
language. I like your
other.
pussy. I like your woman. I like everyone.
So
I like
this is
pussy
not
too.
my real
I am from the
footage of
France.
gaming, but I took it from
You
YouTube.
are from
But
the
it's the same,
France.
okay. They are
Yes,
communicating with each
man.
other with auto-tune on. And that's how I meant by the speaking. So you can communicate with each other in the context of the game. So you guys can have fun in the games. So but be careful, okay. So many strangers out there with toxic chat, okay. So like for the example that I've shown you, that they are talking a little bit dirty, sorry for the kids audience, but so it's all about the speaking, okay. You guys can learn and improve your speaking skill with communicating with each other. And for the writing, I think it's a bit special because there are little type of games that help us in writing, but the games like a novel type, like maybe Persona 5. So you guys can choose the dialogue to continue. Okay, so for the example, the other character asking you, okay, about your name or maybe your condition, and then you will be given an option to answer them, to answer she or maybe he. Okay, I'm fine, my name is, I'm sick. So and maybe it is not real writing, okay, but it is show that we can continue, okay, continue our ability in dialogue or in text or in conversation, and that's how we can learn and improve our writing skill in the light way. And I think that's all that I can share about my experience and my gaming performance, or maybe my speaking, reading, listening skill. And maybe you guys can try it at home. So don't play games just for fun, but also play games for your better good, okay, for your IQ, to improve your English skill. And maybe that's all for me. And I hope you guys enjoy my podcast today. Thank you for your time, and see you again in the next episode of Mas Pras Bagus Podcast. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.